The math of the middle class just broke, and most people in their 50s haven't realized they are standing on a financial landmine. In 2026, your expenses are climbing 1.4 times faster than your earnings. That is not just inflation. That is a systemic wealth transfer designed to empty your retirement accounts before you even reach them. If you keep doing what everyone else calls normal, you will be broke by 2027. I know that sounds aggressive, but the numbers do not lie. My name is The Conveyor, and I spend my life analyzing the silent leaks in consumer spending that decimate retirement portfolios. Today, we are exposing 12 specific habits that were reasonable 5 years ago, but have now become financial self-sabotage. If you want to protect your net worth from the hidden forces of this economy, consider subscribing to this channel.
It is a high-return investment for the next 20 minutes of your time that could save you a six-figure headache. Let us get into the numbers and look at the first silent killer of your wealth. The first silent killer of your retirement is hiding in your pocket. Food delivery apps like DoorDash and Uber Eats have successfully rebranded extreme overspending as a basic necessity. Mathematically, the economics are brutal. These platforms charge restaurants commissions up to 30%, which are passed directly to you through inflated menu prices. By the time you add delivery fees, service fees, and tips, a $12 meal reaches $22. That's an 83% markup for the privilege of not driving 10 minutes. If you do this twice a week, you are handing over $1,500 a year to corporate shareholders.
Invested at 8% over 20 years, that habit alone costs you over $7,000. Habit number 2 is the streaming service bundle. The revolution was supposed to save you money, but the fragmentation of content has reconstructed the cable bundle. Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, and HBO Max now cost a household over $100 monthly. That is $1,200 annually for digital noise. The corporations deliberately move your favorite shows to different platforms to force multiple subscriptions. Unless you rotate your services, you are playing a game designed to bleed you dry. This leads directly into habit number 3, fast food. It used to be cheap. Today, a standard meal at McDonald's or Chipotle approaches $15. Prices have increased 55% since 2019. You are now paying premium prices for convenient, unhealthy food. For the same $15, you could prepare a whole food meal at home in 20 minutes. Finally, habit number 4, sit-down restaurants. Prices are up 35%, and the value proposition has inverted. You are now paying $20 for a hamburger before the tip. But the real trap is the beverages. A $4 soda costs the restaurant 15 cents. A $14 martini uses $2 of ingredients. These 2,000% markups are the only reason restaurants survive. If you are eating out weekly, you are essentially funding a dying business model at the expense of your own wealth. But wait, it gets worse. These small leaks are nothing compared to how you are losing money on the items parked in your driveway. Now we enter the asset death spiral. Habit number 5 is the new car trap. The second you drive a $48,000 vehicle off the lot, 20% of its value evaporates. That is nearly $10,000 disappearing in the time it takes to reach the first traffic light. By the end of year 1, you have lost more than a typical annual rent payment to depreciation. If you finance the purchase, you are now underwater, owing more than the car is worth. Millionaires understand that transportation is a utility, not a status symbol. They drive reliable, used vehicles and let you pay for the depreciation while they build wealth. Habit number 6 is the constant tech upgrade cycle. A new flagship smartphone costs $1,200, but offers almost zero marginal improvement for the average user. Your social media and emails run exactly the same on a 3-year-old device. Yet millions of people pay a massive premium for photos that are only 3% sharper. Buying tech just 2 generations behind can save you $600 annually in depreciation alone. This leads to habit number 7, the $35,000 wedding. The industry has perfected emotional manipulation to make you spend a year of savings on a 6-hour party. Research shows that couples who spend over $50,000 on a wedding are 46% more likely to divorce. Starting your partnership with massive debt is financial self-sabotage. A marriage matters more than the spectacle. Finally, habit number 8 is luxury travel on credit. A single week at a theme park or resort can easily reach $10,000 in 2026. For someone earning $50,000 annually, that is 20% of your gross income for 7 days of memories. If you cannot cover a $1,000 emergency expense, but you are funding a 5-figure vacation with a credit card, you are trading long-term security for short-term dopamine. The stress of the debt will last much longer than the tan. But these lifestyle choices are only part of the problem. There is a psychological trap being set by your favorite stores, and it is designed to keep you from ever reaching that 8.2% safety zone. Habit number 9 is the most dangerous psychological weapon in modern retail: buy now, pay later services. Klarna and Affirm exist because they work. Research shows that users of these services spend up to 40% more than they would paying up front. Your brain processes 4 payments of $50 as manageable, while ignoring the $200 total. You are buying things you cannot afford, and 40% of users miss at least one payment, turning free financing into expensive debt. If you cannot pay cash, you cannot afford it. Period. This ties into habit number 10, branded products. You are paying a massive premium for marketing budgets, not product quality. Generic ibuprofen is chemically identical to the name brand for half the price. Store-brand laundry detergent often comes from the same factory as the expensive bottle. Switching to generics can save a household over $2,000 a year. That is $2,000 back in your pocket for products that perform identically. Finally, habit number 11, the subscription box trap. This industry is built on a simple trick. Your brain loves surprises. The dopamine hit of opening a mystery package for makeup, snacks, or gadgets is addictive. But the math rarely works in your favor. You are paying premium prices for random items you did not choose, and many of which you do not even want. These boxes create artificial scarcity, and inertia keeps you paying long after the novelty fades. Most of these items end up unopened in closets, while your bank account bleeds $35 every single month. These are the social landmines that keep you working longer than you should. But now we must address the single most expensive habit in America, and it is probably sitting on your desk right now. Now we address the single most expensive habit in America, the premium coffee drink. A pumpkin spice latte now costs up to $9 in most markets. Even a basic brew starts at $4. Coffee at home costs you 25 cents. This daily $6 habit costs you $2,190 annually. But here is the brutal math. Invested at 8% returns over 30 years, that $2,000 a year becomes approximately $245,000. You are literally drinking $250,000 of your retirement security. This leads us to the heart of the 2027 trap. The gap between what things cost and what you earn is widening at a rate of 8.2% every single year. By 2027, the average middle-class lifestyle will officially become mathematically impossible for those relying on traditional saving habits. If you do not stop these 12 leaks today, you are not just losing money, you are losing your freedom. To survive this, you need the 2027 protocol. Step 1. Cancel every recurring subscription and rotate them monthly. Step 2. Never buy a vehicle with less than 50,000 miles on the odometer. Step 3. Every time you skip a premium purchase, manually transfer that exact amount into your brokerage account. The economy wants you spending, or the algorithms want you distracted, but the math only works if you take control. The choice is yours, but remember, your future self is counting on you to make the right one today. If this math opened your eyes, you need to see exactly how the banking system is planning to tax your remaining savings in the video appearing on your screen right now.